Well, I would liken this to the aftermath and aftershocks of, a major tsunami and earthquake. Although some people may not like the term, but I see it this way, that we are now still in the period of adjustment, of you can say realignment happening, and generally yet to be settled down, yet to settle down, yet to settle down. You ask me to summarize it, I would just say too much politicking and posturing, which I personally don't quite agree with and don't like, because I feel that after elections, the government entrusted with the mandate, either at the federal or the state, either Barisan or Pakatan, should actually focus on governing and on delivering what the people expect us to do. We are still going through the process of adjustment, some quite painful, right? But overall, despite what I said, overall I would say that what happened in 2008 until now, perhaps can also be seen positively, as a process of maturing and growing, right? Of a democracy that's working itself out. While before March 2008, you wouldn't have imagined that it would have been possible to see what happened, what had happened. In fact, even the opposition were shocked. Okay, until I'm 6 months into his job, Guan Yin was still telling people, even in front of me, that he was still in a state of shock. Speaking objectively, the next 2 or 3 years will be extremely crucial for Malaysia. First of all, in terms of our economy, right? We have to get our act together and make sure that we are competitive again, all right? Because we are up against a lot of competitors that have emerged in the last 10 to 15 years. We did not have the privileged position that we used to have, before the emergence of China, Vietnam, and India, right? So it is absolutely crucial to me from the economic point of view, and that's why again it's important to that's where the transformation of government transformation comes in, because you need to further transform the government in order to ensure good and effective delivery of benefits to the economy, so that we can once again attract quality investment and quality people, right? So that's from the economic point of view. Politically, I hope that with each party settling down within the next couple of months, and by that I mean both sides of the divide, and Barisan is also working amongst itself how to readjust, okay, and similarly with Pakatan, then perhaps we will be able to have a period of real governing and real delivery for the people. Otherwise, I think we are in for trouble. We are in for trouble, not with respect to only Barisan survival, right? But more importantly, we'll miss this window of opportunity to turn things around. Okay? Because many of the problems that we are handling today, frankly, are actually in a way legacy of the past. Okay, but there are also, of course, new problems emerging, new challenges emerging, which were unexpected and not anticipated. Because for example, the last 2 years, the economic crisis that was triggered off, the collapse of the house of cards, pose tremendous challenges that need to be handled. Okay? So the next 2 years depend upon whether there will be less politicking, less posturing, more real governing, real work, and that's my analysis. Then I am worried, because this is a very crucial. I think we are at the inflection point. If you want to look at it, in terms of a curve, we can either go up or go down. All right, and that's why we do have a sense of urgency. We must have a sense of urgency, a sense of purpose. From my working together with Dato Sri Najib and my colleagues in the cabinet, there's definitely this sense of awareness, a sense of urgency, except that of course when it comes to implementation, right, we still have to struggle with some legacies of the past, right? For example, this whole issue about a fuel price, fuel subsidy, right? This whole issue about electricity tariffs that are that were decided by decisions of the past that are quite very difficult to immediately unwind. Okay, so that's why we are facing tremendous challenges. But the Prime Minister definitely is aware from my observation and working with him, and there's definitely wanting to do more, and he's doing his best. We're doing our best, but I think we need a lot more understanding and support to give us a chance to really turn things around. Well, I find it very challenging, because he is highly intellectual. He has a very good grasp of the economics and the world. He's from what I know, he's a avid reader. He reads a lot, and he tries to push. Every time in meeting, he will try to push the limits and see how much we can do. Of course, in a complex society like Malaysia, very often you still need to have a workable equilibrium and an equitable arrangement, so that you won't tip the balance completely, and leading to an unstable situation which will not be healthy. Okay, so it is a process. It's a process which we are engaged in, and the exercise in the government transformation plan actually gave us some sense of confidence that if we are focused, right, then we can actually get a lot of good strategies, by syndicating on and getting ideas from people, the stakeholders,